Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jordi and I'll be your Etheric Fairy reader today. And today we are going to do what is unfolding in your life right now or at this moment. I'm aiming to look at the next upcoming few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. But with this type of readings, you never know what type of answers you are getting or if you are even getting a timing, etc. So I would say let's dive into this reading and let's begin. A little disclaimer, I just got a new mic and a new filming setup, so we just need to see if it's going to work as expected. I'm hoping it will be good. I'm not aiming for perfect because it's my first time using a professional mic and lights, etc. So in my small apartments it is a little bit wonky to do, but yeah, let's get into it. I think I'm going to ask what's the current energy unfolding in your life right now, the main energy, I must say. And if you look at the card I pre-picked for this group, we have Soul Family, and I don't know if I need to look at Soul Family as family directly, but I am getting a feeling that it is talking about you wanting to connect with your soul family in the near future, because I don't feel like you had that urge in the past. I don't know. Let's see if I can get any clarification cards. So let me get my cards, and I think I'm going to start with the Forest Guides Oracle deck. So let me get the cards and shuffle. I've cards right here, and I'm going to ask, what is the main energy of the unfolding thing in your life, dear spirit? Please and thank you. So let's take a look at the cards. I'm sorry it took a while, but I'm just seeing that the light is pretty harsh, and I try to fix it, but I'm not an expert, so I'm doing it this way this video, and I'm hoping I can fix the issue next video, because I will explain the cards, so and you see the visuals, but it's a little bit flashy, so I'm hoping it will be alright. Please, if you have any tips, tricks on me, or comments, please do comment on the video, because it helps me a lot and I really appreciate to see each comment. So the cards that we have are happiness, strength, boundaries, and communicate. So if you look at this at the real eye later on, the Soul Family card, I almost feel like it is quite funny, because I recorded this video, and I think the day before yesterday, but my audio with my new mic was a disaster, let me just say that, and I did a little bit of a different reading, but the same energy of how must say it, what is unfolding, what can you expect in the next few weeks. But to my surprise, the cards that are coming out are pretty much the same, except the Soul Family. I don't think I had it in a previous video, but strength, happiness, communicate, and boundaries, I did come out at the reading. So I'm feeling that it is the same group, maybe even, or the same person that this reading is reaching, because I really feel like readings only reach you at the time that is necessary. And I don't mean if you open YouTube, every single video in your algorithm is meant for you, but you get a little urge to watch it, or you didn't click the video on purpose. I think that are little signs to watch it for you, and I feel like the same person actually is watching this, and I'm feeling the happiness card is really talking about your inner happiness, because I feel like you have that surface happiness, but not really that inner happiness. You know, not depression, but a sense of unfulfillment, or how do you say that? Not really contented the way your boundaries are set, how you explain your strength to other people, or that's why the communicate card maybe is coming out. I think you need to learn to communicate strength and boundaries inside your happiness, because I feel like your happiness is a mask for the sadness, for the pain, for the lack of communication you have. And I know it's very hard to set boundaries with people, to let your inner strength out, because it instantly will attract people that are jealous or energy vampires. But it is so important to just actually do it, because you will learn over time how to protect your energy, how to deal with energy vampires, all that kind of things. And I'm also getting a feeling that you are not 100% spiritual, but I am feeling you are urging to get more in your spiritual side. And I am an intuitive reader, and I really don't like to put labels on my gifts or abilities. Some people call it clairvoyant, clairaudient, and I just feel like it's your own divine expression, and I don't feel like you need to put labels on it. The only thing I feel and see, I will communicate in my own way, because I feel like it's part of me. I did it my whole life, so if I say I feel things, or if I see this, or if I feel like this is what the card is talking about, I'm mostly tuning into my intuition and, yeah, how do you want to call it, abilities. But I must say, I'm feeling through my own experience that you are quite blocked. You are blocking your own happiness, and that blockage is really blocking the flow in your life. And you just need to flow, I think. And it is really funny, because I say I just need to flow. I just had the most frustrating past 2 days of my whole business journey, I must say. And recordings that went wrong, packages that are not delivered, the microphone on time, damaged products I ordered. I baked a Monchou cake, but yeah, never in my life a cake went wrong. This one, I couldn't even look at it, it fell apart. So I don't know, I feel like that chaos is resonating with this reading, and I also feel like sometimes before I do a reading, or sometimes even afterwards, I get this little intuitive hits. And for me, it is when I do this reading that it connects that was a sign or energy I must consider when I'm doing this reading. So I really feel like you are quite chaotic, and not in a bad way, because I'm really chaotic myself. You don't want to know how chaotic I am. I can be. No, I must say it different. My brain really likes schedules, planning, everything on time, and I do the most detailed planning of my day every day. But if I'm being honest, I have ADHD, I am extremely chaotic, and I like that part of me. I try to embrace that part of me, but that schedule is almost never followed. So I think you are quite the same, and I think you need to set firmer but also looser boundaries with yourself. And I'm feeling that this boundaries is actually talking more about your own boundaries within yourself, because uh, I'm just going through with the reading. I'm somewhat talking. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask, what are you seeing? Not what are you not seeing right now? Correlating to this reading. I think I'm going to use. I think it's called. I'm sorry. I just need to look it up, and I will put it in the description because I'm really bad to remember names. I'm sorry. That cards did want to come out, I think, so let's take a look at it. We got the birth of a new time, pillar of light, and star mother. So actually, yeah, I think what I was just talking about is really the main point of this reading, and the clarification of what you're not seeing right now is that a new time is coming, and you are the star mother and pillar of light, because I feel like that's the reason why it came upside down, the star mother, because you are the star mother and pillar of light. So then I'm again feeling this urge to flow. I don't feel like you. Are you a little bit afraid to flow, maybe? To let flow of energy flow, or go with the flow of the world, because the world at this moment is pretty hard, and I don't know if I even can say this, but effed up. The world right now is just effed up, and day after day we are getting negativity, bad vibes, maybe even more. I don't know. I'm hoping not, but if it's necessary to get to a better time for the next generation, I'm hoping it will be done, because I'm feeling you are also quite feeling the sadness of the collective, and I think how you are feeling on a daily basis with your physical body, I think it's really correlating with the collective energies. I think you are a pretty big sponge, or how do I explain this? A big sponge of energy, and the energy of collective, because I feel like you're a lot of outside, or a lot of walking, or something like that. I don't know if it's for your workplace, I don't know if it's for your enjoyment, but I feel like you're pretty much always outside or doing something, and I'm feeling you always have something like music in your ears to, yeah, reduce the noise, etc. But I'm feeling that that is not the main problem. You're just treating like the symptoms, because oops, there goes my script. But I feel like you are not irritating because of the sounds that you hear if you're not playing music, but I feel like it's the, yeah, energy of the collective. Wow, I'm really getting a brain fog and a headache, so I'm feeling like the heaviness you feel at this moment is mostly centered in your head, and I think on your forehead, third eye chakra area. And I'm closing my eyes right now. I want to see if I can tune in on that feeling, so let me take a moment, please. I don't know, did you have some abilities as a child, maybe? Yeah, I think that is the headache. I think you know, and you feel like you can do a lot and want to do a lot, and this is not the life you want to live. I feel like you have accomplished quite a bit. Maybe a nice house, a seemingly nice relationship. I don't know if it's talking about your friends, about your relationship and love life, about your parents, about your pets, but I feel like something is bothering you inside so much, like a kettle. You know that old school kettles with some with a sound, that high sound. I don't know how to call it, but I feel like that is the feeling you are getting in your head, pressure buildup, and I think I'm getting to that flow again. You just need to let it flow because a whole wide world will open for you. So I think I'm going to ask a question to the cards again. On what can you do right now to help yourself with? But I'm I'm actually having a difficult time to do this reading, and the last recording that went wrong, I had the same feeling. So I actually really think I'm tuning into the same spirit team. So let me take a sip of my coffee because I just need to collect myself for a minute. Now, yes, reverie. What can you do to help yourself? I don't know. I think I'm going to ask the angel cards. What can this group do to help themselves, their spirit? So there fell a couple of cards. Let's take a look. Now it's starting to make a little bit of more sense. We have past life issues and visualized success. So I actually am thinking that is this is something you are learning for a couple of lifetimes. I strongly believe in reincarnation, so I actually am feeling two two lifetimes maybe, or not working on the same problem, but maybe the bigger inner problem is just the flow, and there is some big trauma, past life trauma about that, I think. Oof. I actually saw a woman with black hair burning at the stakes, so I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm getting goosebumps and everything. I'm really feeling like you were a witch in previous life, and I'm thinking this is long ago that you were burned as a witch, and I'm really feeling that that is blocking so much flow because that survival instinct is just within you right now. but you just can let it flow right now. The world is a little bit of a better place on that area, on spirituality. You can get called crazy, etc. But first of all, if you don't tell anyone what you do, how will they know what you do in your private time? But second of all, it is not so frowned upon anymore because we all are looking at the same Christianity, etc. And I don't say it's anything wrong with it, absolutely not. Just do you believe in your belief. What helps you, what connects with you is your thing. But for me personally, I think spirituality as a concept, as your own belief, how you construct it in your own way is much better at this time. So I'm really feeling that this is why this is the lifetime you need to, yeah, no sugarcoating, fix this problem. And I really feel like your whole ancestry, your whole reincarnation line is waiting for this moment, because after this, I think you're all gonna teach this to other people how they will do this. And I'm quite thinking the whole time about the past life thing, and I'm feeling like you're going to help other people to look into this problem actually. And I'm thinking I'm going to ask a clarification question, a clarification on how can you help yourself, because I really didn't feel like we get an answer. Yes, we did get visualize success, but I'm feeling that quite cliche, manifest, visualize, and I'm feeling you did it for years and kind of gave up because you didn't feel like it changed anything, and it does. But I really feel like if you have blockages or you aren't feeling your own true identity within yourself, or the flow, what I'm talking about, I feel like it isn't really that successful at the moment. Maybe I looked at my monitor and I saw 22 22, so maybe you really need to look out for the sign 22 2 22 22, and I'm actually quite feeling 33 also. I did want to grab my other cards, and the Forest Guide Spirit card fell out of my basket. So let's take a look what that says. Maybe it's a sign too. Yeah, leadership. Stand tall. All you need is yourself, and you'll lead with confidence, integrity, and compassion. I actually feel like this is how you can help yourself to lead and help other people, even though you can't even help yourself at the very moment, because it's always the hardest thing to do, to change self, to change your own mindset. Other people teaching other people things is the easiest thing. I can look at my own example. I always say to people, just be you, and if it's come down to it, I'm a little bit insecure of myself, but I feel like that's normal, and we all need to learn from doing things also. So I'm now gonna use the clarification card from the fairy deck. So let's see if we can get any clearer answer how to help yourself. We did get clear intentions and hope. So yeah, I actually feel like you did give hope up a little bit, but I feel like that hope is coming back. And clear intentions, I feel like that's connecting with the whole reading. You're so a clear divine soul, but you just need to reconnect with the flow. The flow is connected with hope. You just need to hope again, and maybe that will start the flow again. I'm going to pull another card. Let's see. New beginning. You see, that is what I meant. I am really feeling like this is the answer we can get as clear as possible, because I feel like the thing is, we don't get a clear answer because the flow is not getting a clear answer. The flow is not knowing the answer and just doing it and flowing it, whatever the possibility or the outcome is. So maybe you are doing a business idea and you just do it, and you will see if it is happening in a good way or bad way, but you just flow with it, how it happens, and look at it day by day. And yes, I know you need to do planning ahead a week or something like that, but you can flow every day. If I took myself as an example, I try to get up as early in the morning. I will make breakfast for my partner and me. Then I will walk the dog, and I try to do every morning after that exercise of about 120 minutes. But you know, as a day as today, I really feel like I'm having much less energy, and I'm feeling I don't need to do exercises today. Today as a day I rest and, for example, do my recording for YouTube, but not anything extra like exercise or any heavy thing, because I feel like you just need to flow. And so if you feel have planned something to do for your business and you think I really don't feel like it, or I don't have the attention span or something like that, you just can let it go. And if you can't, yeah, sometimes you just need to get it done, but do some other things less, or don't do them today. You just need to flow with that, and don't be mad at yourself when it doesn't happen the way you want, because most of the time when things don't go the way you want it, but you just need to flow with it, it is the most perfect outcome it will ever happen. Because I don't believe in coincidences, so even your mistakes, your things, can make it perfect. And also, take an example, my readings. It isn't perfect, my English isn't perfect, but I feel like it's your own identity and learning curve that are people seeing, and it makes it more relatable, maybe, or yeah, I even feel like it makes it even more real, because the person is learning, etc., and it's not picture perfect. Or I feel like that takes a lot of personality away, and I feel like you're also that person, so just flow. And I'm talking quite a bit now, so I'm thinking and feeling this reading is the clearest answer I can get for you. So you just need to flow, get your hopes back, set firm boundaries with yourself, and find your inner strength again, and communicate clearly with yourself. Because a new beginning is flowing whatever way possible is for you, and I'm feeling like you are dreaming of this life as a child. So yeah, wow, really beautiful reading. I'm feeling this is the end of the reading. I'm sure I can't get any clearer answer timing. I won't get it with this type of reading because it's so much about flow, etc. They just don't want and can't tell it. So I'm just going to ask right now if there's anything they'd like to say before I end this reading. I'm going to take my other angel deck cards. Mystery. That is what I meant. Eine final advice is mystery. So I feel like it needs to be a little mystery. So I'm ending the video right now, I think. I would like to thank you very much for watching this video and tuning into my channel. I'm going to ask if you please, if this video resonated, take what resonated and leave what doesn't. Like and subscribe if you like to see more future in the content. I'm planning to do Reiki sessions because I'm a Reiki teacher. I'm planning to do maybe something like podcast, light language activations. I'm also thinking, because I'm quite a creative person, to do some crochet, but I don't know. That's in progress. I need to say I'm just focusing at the YouTube part of readings, etc. in the beginning, because I don't want to do it overly expanded, because I feel like quality over quantity. So yeah, leave a rainbow emoji if you liked the message and resonated with you. Check out my other videos, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.